guys. Let's tee this one up. The Ducks will put total leather to crank us up. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it up. And the ball's free, deep in his own territory. Kicking team's got him.
Because of the big collisions on kickoff team, you don't see a lot of that in practice. You don't do that because you don't want to get each other hurt. A lot of open field, big collisions, big forced fumble, big momentum play created.
This offense has it with really good field position. He leaves it with his back. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
What an opportunity here if you're on offense, right? After the great kick return, you're already down here in the red zone. It's third down now. You've got to be able to come away with a touchdown. This field position is too good to only settle for 3 points.
When the Duck rolled out on that motorcycle, decibels through the roof in the House of Loud.
And what a great job getting this crowd going early. This is not one of the biggest crowds in the country, but Allison Stadium is one of the loudest places you will ever be in, and they love their Ducks.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Breaks into the open. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up second and inches.
And the Trojans have their whole playbook open here on second and inches. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Man, I really love the way this guy looks when he's toting the rock. You think about all the high school kids out there who dream about one day donning a USC jersey and being the starting running back for the Trojans. There's so much competition, not just in the state of California, but nationally, to come to this school and be the guy, to be RB1. He's on the field for a reason. This guy is unique. He's got speed and vision. What a weapon.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Looking to pass. It's Fox. Gets it out quickly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
The power of Austin Stadium on full display. The House of Loud is deafening on this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got the quick pass. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
The Trojans have this offense rolling. Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. Intercepted.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They go to the ground. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Using his legs, it's Riggs. Gets it past the marker. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it after 14.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
Finds his big tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Quarterback may change this route. To the air on 2nd down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Zings it complete to the right. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. You can hand it to him. You can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
Looking to throw for it. Steps away. Couldn't find anywhere to throw the football, just got rid of it, and that's the #1 thing. Avoid disaster here.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Snap to the back. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is the top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Wide open downfield. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. They're not only ready to fight on, they're ready to deliver knockout punches with plays like that.
Yeah, they typically are, and it's typically Hollywood scripts, right? Just beautiful playmakers, big bodies, fast bodies, that highlight the famous celebrity quarterbacks. That's just what USC does.
They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. And the Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
The Trojans are rolling down the field. Back to throw, it's Fox. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. He got a hand on it and deflected it, but probably just got a bruise off that missile and gave up the completion.
Yeah, not used to handling the revolutions on that football. QB zipped it in there. Nice job getting the deflection, getting your hand on the football. That's what you're supposed to, find the football, but the offense got the break and got the completion.
Wants to go up top on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for them.
First down from the 30. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. This is a designed run. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble.
Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Wide receiver comes in motion. Calls his own number. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. He wants to change this route. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Dropping back, it's Fox. That's caught. It's Jordan. Turning it on. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Motion from the wideout. Toss sweep to the right. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Trojans trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Quarterback keeper. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. Oh, they blocked the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Gresham. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He might want another play. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Buys a little extra time. Got room to work. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Ducks come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll go with a direct snap. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
Man, that's what I love about this offense, man. They run the football and get 1st downs. They throw the football and get 1st down. So much balance. That's why they're the #2 offense in all of college football getting 1st downs. They are so hard to defend.
And the Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's rigged. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. The Ducks racing to the line in a hurry-up. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the pass goes incomplete, but the flag is down, and this one might be on the offense. We've got pass interference, but this time it's on the offense. The Ducks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Sends it downfield.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Ducks line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking downfield, it's Fox. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. He's looking to throw. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Hits him in stride at the 10. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They open this 3rd quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running. Oh, he's got some space. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Durant. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a 1st down like they did there.
Quarterback making checks. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. He wants to take the top off. Got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Oregon.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, we head to Dallas for a final update on one of the best games every year, the Red River rivalry. Texas stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Austin city limits. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And you thought maybe in the second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
4th down and 13, and the offense is going to give it a shot. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, USC.
The Trojans will go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Dropping back, it's Fox. Looking to scramble. Rolling, throwing, looking right. He's got it along the sideline. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. And how about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you could tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
Out of the gun, looking to throw. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just great.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Has it back, and here comes the offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Riggs. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This offense is going to try and stretch the field vertically and horizontally. They did there throwing it to their running back, but the defense, they were in perfect position to make that play for no gain.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll try the run. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Ducks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. And some room to work. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Durant. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
And the Ducks are flying down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unleashes one deep. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Leaves it with the running back. Got enough for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling in the ground.
To the ground, he's got it again. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wideout. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Riggs. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
The Ducks are threatening in the red zone. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Gets rid of it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And this offense put together a really good drive, man. Like, that was a good drive, but 3rd down in the red zone when the field starts to shrink, they really struggle to try to find a play to get.
Oh, they blocked the kick. He didn't get it, and what a stop by this defense to get the football back.
You know, it's blocked field goals in moments like that that are momentum changers. That could be the difference in this game. What a great individual effort knocking that thing down.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
A run for the quarterback. He is not afraid to use that stiff arm as a weapon as he bangs his way to the 28.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward.
There he goes. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. The give to the tailback. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
And the Trojans are marching down the field. And this time they're waiting for him, and he only gets back to the line of scrimmage.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
To the air, it's Fox. Dances away to buy time. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another day.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the deflection by the defense brings up fourth down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And you just wonder if this defense now is starting to feel it a little bit. They're a bit on their heels after that fourth down play to keep this drive going. Someone's going to have to step up here and stop the bleeding. They're only up by one possession.
The Trojans getting set on 1st and 10. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And the the quickest way to blow up the run game is those interior big boys, those defensive tackles getting in the backfield really quickly and making that ball hurt.
Man, that D tackle was in the backfield in a hurry. The big man is nimble.
Nimble, fast, quick, athletic. That's just all words you describe defensive linemen with.
And the Trojans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Right back to it. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31.
Got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten halves to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. If they tried the field goal from here, it would be 53 yards. They'd love to help the kicker out on third down. Scanning the field, it's Fox. Throws to the wideout. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And it's such a good job by this defense. This offense is trying to find a spark, trying to get back in this football game. They're trying to be aggressive. The defense answers, and now you put your offense in a beautiful position to go out, execute a really good drive, and put a little distance between the other squad.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Got enough for the first down and wants more. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Fights off the defender. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the fourth quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Riggs. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The give out of the gun. Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Ducks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Motion from the back. The give to the big fullback. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the first down.
Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, 3rd and short, I just got to fall forward and get the first down, Palmer, but the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up something easy you know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
The Ducks will try to move the chains on 4th down.
Just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
You already have the lead. Scoring is always good, but milk the clock, and it will be your friend. Trying to power it in. And he crosses the goal line for the late touchdown, and that one just might finish this baby off.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
Lining up for the PAT. point is good, and the lead is 9 here in the fourth. They took it 64 yards right down the field. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They make the tackle at the 39, but a really good job by the return team there. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Back to throw, it's Fox. He's taking the deep shot. And the pass will be incomplete, looking for a little window dressing at the end, but the ball game is over. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.